against my better judgment, I gave yet another A24 movie the benefit of the doubt in the vain hopes that it was going to be worth watching. And to to nobody's surprise, it wasn't. It was. See, here's the thing about A24 movies is that I need a thesaurus because I can only say pretentious, self-absorbed bullshit so many times before it gets repetitive. But that is the most apt description of every A24 movie I've had the displeasure of seeing. A pretentious, self-absorbed bullshit. The reason there's this running gag that I have that the reason the movie studio is called A24 is because I can only handle about 24 minutes of any A24 movie before it's like, yeah, I can't do it. I can't do this anymore. So yeah, I didn't actually watch the entire movie. I only made it to about the 24-minute mark. But here's the thing. Even just making it to the 24-minute mark, there's still enough pretentious self-absorbed bullshit that I can still make a video talking about it. The intro. Okay, we gotta talk about the intro. Now, obviously we have the beginning, like the scene about a bus, somebody getting off the bus. I don't know who the hell that is. I don't even know what's going on that. But then we have the scene of him with the students on the website, whatever. But then we get to the actual heart of the beginning of the movie. And so the movie starts off with I you know what? I don't even know the main character's name. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know if they even mention it in the beginning of the movie, and I didn't even bother checking online to see what it is because I don't even give a shit. So Brendan Fraser's character, this movie starts off basically with Brendan Fraser's character masturbating to gay porn. And I'm going, oh, wow. You're starting off with it. The whole point of that scene, the whole point of Brendan Fraser's character masturbating is just pure shock value. It's just pure shock value. It's not even relevant, but I'll get to that. So I'm watching him. And I'm going, there's no way he's masturbating. He can't. You want to start off this movie. You want to start off this movie with him masturbating? Let's cover the masturbating scene, since apparently that's how you want to start this film anyway. There's no goddamn way Brendan Fraser's character could actually masturbate. You know why? Because there's no way he could reach his dick. First of all, he can't even reach his dick. Second of all, even if he could reach his dick, he's got to slide his hand under 100 pounds of flab. So for him to do this, which he has to do, he's got to do that with over 100 pounds of flab on it. The movie's established he's a weak, feeble old guy who couldn't possibly do it. So by default, the movie's established that Brendan Fraser's character couldn't even masturbate anyway. And to add insult to injury, you have the shot of the scene where Brendan Fraser's character is taking his hand. He's taking his hand basically what looks like out of his pocket. It looks like he's out of his pocket. His hand is basically a foot away from his actual dick. So Brendan Fraser's character is somehow masturbating with his hand about a foot away from his dick. So the whole point of him masturbating was a shock value gimmick that doesn't even work. Not only that, it's actually irrelevant. Because when I first saw it, I'm going, oh, okay, he's masturbating to gay porn. That's an interesting way of establishing that he's gay. Not a problem. Except the movie ends up, within 10 minutes, ends up invalidating the entire scene because the movie has the nurse tell the guy from New Life, or that Jehovah Witness guy, that the church killed his boyfriend. Well, if you have the nurse end up establishing or explaining that he's gay anyway, you didn't need the masturbating to gay porn scene, you bullshit movie. So the actual scene that you had as shock value to try to establish he's gay gets invalidated 10 minutes later by the nurse establishing he's gay anyway. So great job, movie. Great job. Having a bullshit gimmick, shock value, nothing masturbation scene that shouldn't have even have happened in the first place. Actually, you end up invalidating within 10 minutes. Then we have that kid from that New Life or whatever I think it is. I'm going, why the hell is he even here? And I'm going, oh my God, he's an expedition. He's that New Life kid, that Jehovah's Witness kid. He is literally in that scene to be nothing more than an exposition dump because this movie doesn't have the ability or skill to be able to explain that on its own. It needed to have this random character just randomly show up so that he could be the exposition dump this movie needs to be able to set up this. Oh my God. Oh, then you have it. So because he's masturbating, he's not having I don't know, heart trouble breathing, heart palpitations. He's having an attack of some kind, right? What does he need? What does this movie have that calms Brendan Fraser's character down? An essay on Moby Dick. Are you kidding me? The movie's called The Whale because apparently Brendan Fraser's character is the whale. And to calm the main character down, you need to read an essay talking about how bad Moby Dick, the book Moby Dick is. And you know what's hilarious? Guaranteed, whoever wrote this bullshit script goes, oh, I'm going to have it that he needs to have, somebody has to read something about Moby Dick to calm him down. Oh my God, I'm so brilliant. I guaranteed whoever wrote this bullshit script actually thought that having the guy reading Moby Dick, this movie has the subtlety of a jackhammer in a china shop. But this is an A24 film. What can you possibly expect? Then you have the scene where he's going to bed. For no reason whatsoever. He's on the couch. Now, the movie is already established. The nurse asks him, how were you sleeping? And he goes, not really. And it's like, okay. So I figure it's because because of his health and because of his condition, he just lies down on the couch. No, he gets up off the couch, takes off his shirt, and I'm going, why are you taking off your shirt? The reason the movie has Brendan Fraser's character take off the shirt is so that they can show off the special effects of how fat he is. Because you can't show the special effect of how fat he is if he's wearing a shirt and he's sitting down. So this movie has Brendan Fraser's character who's on the couch, who could easily just try to fall asleep on the couch. No. Gets up, takes his shirt off, walks, uses his cane or whatever that walker is to get to the bed so that he could fall down on the bed and fall asleep. And it's like, you could have done that on the couch, bullshit. You idiot. But the movie needed a bullshit excuse to show off the special effects of how fat they had made Brendan Fraser's character. This is pure spectacle, pure bullshit writing for no reason. Then his daughter shows up. The entire time his daughter is there, I'm going, why the hell are you even here then, bitch? You hate your father. You don't want to be here. You don't like him. Then why the hell are you even here? until his daughter ends up going, I don't even know why I'm here. And I yell, yeah, well, that makes two of us, bitch. Then Brendan Fraser's character goes, I will pay you to spend time with me, because apparently establishing that he's pathetic as it is isn't enough. They need to add more. So he's going, okay, he's gonna pay her to stay with him. I'm thinking he's got maybe what? $1,000, $2,000 in the bank. 120 grand in the bank. And I'm going, you got 120 grand in the bank. Then there's no reason for you not to go to the hospital. None. I'm thinking he can't go to the hospital because he's constantly establishing he can't afford it. I don't know how expensive the hospitals are in the United States, but I'm sure 120 grand should cover some of it. Some of it. So I'm thinking he can't actually, afford it. But then I find out he's got 120 grand. And I'm thinking, oh, wait a minute. Maybe it's not that he can't afford it. Maybe it's like he doesn't want to waste the money because he's wallowing in self-pity, and he doesn't want to waste the money on it because then he can't wallow in self-pity. But then I'm going, wait a minute. Why am I asking that question? Because that question is too smart a question for this movie. There's no way this movie is even bringing that up as a character aspect of Brendan Fraser's character. This movie has such a pathetic character development of Brendan Fraser's character that I have to make shit up in hopes that there's an actual character development. Guaranteed in this movie. Because again, I only saw about 24 minutes into this movie and then I stopped. But guaranteed, they never cover the question of, is he not spending the money because he wants to wallow in self-pity? Or is he not spending that because that's the only reason he wouldn't be spending the money? Then his daughter leaves. Oh, speaking of the 120,000, how long did it take you to? So you have 120 grand in the bank. How long did it take you to save up that money? Did it take you 5 years? Because if it took you 5 years, that's like almost over $20,000 a year extra that you have. You should have a live-in nurse. You need a live-in nurse. Otherwise, you'd be dead. Because if it wasn't for the random fact that New Life kid showed up, you'd have been dead. He needs a live-in nurse. So we should have the money. So the money that he has, he should have a live-in nurse. But the movie can't have him have a live-in nurse because then you can't have the movie that they want to have. Not only that, he has a kid that's in high school. Child support? Does this guy not pay child support? Because guess what? The wife would know how much money he has and how much money is available. But apparently the movie, he doesn't pay child support? Like, how does this movie work? I don't know, because they're just making shit up as they go along. Whatever they want to establish, they include. Whatever will get in the way of their bullshit story, that they just ignore. He's got 120 grand in the bank. And that's just the first 24 minutes. That's just the first 24 minutes of this movie. And it's still full of classic A24 pretentious, self-absorbed bullshit that you're all gonna love. That all of you who watched it just, oh my God, you were probably all in tears. Oh, it's such a sad story. Yeah, because you guys have the subtlety of, a movie that has the subtlety of a jackhammer in a china shop. You guys go, oh yeah, but he's fat and he's pathetic, so yeah, we gotta pretend that we gotta cry. Whatever. Now, maybe in the hands of an actual skilled director with a skilled script writer, it would have actually been a decent movie. But with what we were given, yeah, sorry, no, this was again yet another typical A24 pretentious, self-absorbed bullshit movie. I don't know how you guys take these movies. I don't know how you guys take A24 movies seriously. I really don't. But you know what? You're the same morons that think MCU movies are good too. So what do I know? So what do you know? I mean, seriously. Like asking you guys for your opinions on movies is like asking whatever. I'm not even gonna. Yeah. Was there anything else? I can't remember anything else. Yeah, that's about all I can remember. Anyway, yeah. There's my review of The Whale. I don't know. Just you know what? A24 should just call their movies pretentious, self-absorbed bullshit movie 1, pretentious, self-absorbed bullshit movie 2, pretentious, self-absorbed bullshit movie 3. It just makes it easier because that's all they are. Anyway. Got my rant out. Got out of my system. I'm good. I'm done. I can go back to what I was doing before I ended up wasting 24 minutes watching this stupid movie. And you guys, and the thing is, you guys actually sat through 2 hours of this bullshit. Yeah, what do you people are? Anyway, I'm done. I'm out of here. See ya.